Update number 2 on the Aerolite 103. I'm putting some Loctite on my wheel hubs, and probably I don't need it because you guys can see that I have a lock washer there. So with that said, the bolt should not back off on me. But we're talking about airplanes, and when we're talking about airplanes, I don't think just never enough safety. So I'm putting my phone down to tie this up, and I'm gonna show you guys the setup. So obviously the other side is what I was tying up. This is a billet aluminum one-piece hub. Right here I have the entire disc brake caliper system. That's the pads on the right, on the left. The bleeder, you want the bleeder to be on the top. It's 2 extra holes to the left and the right, but they have an Allen set screw there that I put in because you want the fluid to come up and get the highest point as possible before you bleed it. Right here on the hub, there's 3 hex screws with an Allen key setup. Basically, this hub is gonna go like this. I'll put the phone down. Unfortunately, I'm doing this out of my phone. I'll be able to do it right now. So my brake pad came off. You wanted to have the disc brake inside the caliper and then line up the holes. So there's 3 holes on the disc brake, there's 3 holes and 3 bolts on the caliper. That'll be the entire setup right there. So I have a spacer washer right here that goes between where my finger is pointing. So this piece floats from that one, and I have another one just like it that goes on the front, because if you put this nut, right, which this nut is a nylon nut, it won't back off even though I marked them up. I put a line facing up, so if this is the nut completely tied up into the hub, I put a Sharpie line on top of it, and if that Sharpie line starts rotating, I know the nut is getting loose. They're very easy to see it. And I have it in a lot of areas on the plane right now. They are right there on those bolts. Just pretty much everywhere where I can run a Sharpie, I run a Sharpie to it because it's easier to see. So this entire setup goes inside here. The nylon nut locks them up in place, and then you have 2 10mm bolts. They go into the right and the left into these 2 holes, and the setup is complete. Right there I have my brake handle. I run it through the bottom, and it's hard to see it because I didn't want the hose to be hanging, so I drilled and I put grommets, rubber grommets in it, and I came with the hose about 1 inch above that plate, so it's not hanging, can be caught with anything and break to a T, and it goes to the right. I gotta cut it to size and put it on the right wheel. The same thing with the left. I will be bleeding it up later and try it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thank you.